Coming back in with part 3 of A Reason to Accuse Jesus. Mark 3, verses 1 through 6. And we had left off on this setting. And we had finished up where it said the Sabbath laws, which prohibited work, including most forms of medical attention on the holy day. Can you imagine the hypocrisy of making a law for a day because it's the Sabbath where you can't even receive medical attention? That is hypocrisy at its finest. The confrontation, which is verses 3 through 4. Jesus, aware of their intentions, tells the man to stand up in front of everyone. He then challenges the critics with a question. Which is lawful on the Sabbath, to do good or to do harm? To save a life or to kill? The answer was obvious. It is always right to do good. But the Pharisees remained silent, trapped by their own rigid interpretation of the law. Jesus' reaction, which is verse 5. Jesus looks at them with anger and deep sadness, grief, because of their stubborn hearts and their spiritual blindness. His anger was a righteous anger directed at their hypocrisy and the lack of compassion for human need. The healing and the conspiracy, verses 5 and 6. Jesus simply tells the man to stretch out his hand. The man obeys in faith, and his hand is instantly restored. Instead of being moved by the miracle, the Pharisees immediately leave and plot with their political rivals, the Herodians, to destroy Jesus. This unholy alliance demonstrated the depth of their hatred and the extent to which they prioritize their traditions over God. The passage highlights several key themes. Compassion versus legalism. Jesus prioritizes human well-being and acts of mercy over the Pharisees' strict, often unmerciful rules. And then Jesus' authority. The incident reinforces Jesus' claim to be the Lord of the Sabbath, possessing the authority to define its true meaning, which is a day for life.